Today's video, we're going to be going over how to fix your anxiety, your depression, or whatever you have. So the first thing you have to realize is you cannot live in fear. If you live in fear, that's what creates your reality. That's what creates you going out of the present moment. When you don't live in the present moment and you live in fear, that's telling your mind to worry about something that hasn't happened yet or that has already happened. And you can't control that. You can only control the present moment. The present moment is the most important thing. The future is a continuum of the present moment. Always remember that. So once you kind of start to realize this and you stop living in fear, false evidence appearing real, fear is what you create. Fear is not something you can touch or anything like that. It's what you create with your mind. So when you start to stop fearing things, stop worrying about the future or the past, and just soaking in the present moment and living in the present moment, that's when you're going to become your greatest version. And you're going to start to work on yourself and realize that there was nothing to worry about, have anxiety about, or be sad about, have depression about in the first place, because everything happens in the present moment. It's all about changing your perspective. When you change your perspective, it creates your reality. If you continuously live in a reality that someone else creates for you, living with expectations of other people, living and watching the news every day, looking into the reality that they create for you, living in a type of reality that you don't create yourself, you're always going to live in fear. You're always going to live in depression. You're always going to live in anxiety, because you're never going to soak in the present moment and give gratitude for the present moment, for you experiencing amazing life and being here. You're going to be thinking about what you haven't done or what you have to do, and you won't get anything done. So, like I said, live in the present moment. Get rid of fear. Fear is what holds you back from your best self. Fear is the cause of all problems. When you start to live in love, peace, and positivity, everything that you have wrong with you mentally will go away, because you know that there's nothing to worry about. There was nothing to worry about in the first place, because the present moment is the only thing that matters. You can't control the future and you can't change the past. Always live in the present moment. Now, another thing is for you to get rid of all your fear, anxiety, and depression is to start embracing your true self. Start being your true self. Start to cut off friends that aren't bettering you. Start to move into your actual self and not putting up a fake, false image of yourself. A good example of this is rappers. Rappers sell their soul so they can get riches, and then they realize that it was a shitty deal in the long run. And then they have to continue to put up a false image of themselves because that's what it says on their contract. Just like Juice WRLD. In all of his songs, he's crying out for help. You can hear it in the lyrics. You can see the lyrics. You can hear the frequency of his music, how sad and how depressed he is. And imagine how he felt when he's on stage having to sing his depression out loud, and people are like, yeah, that's my song. They're feeding his depression, and it led to an overdose. So you could be in this situation too. You watching this video, you could be in that bad a situation where you got yourself into stuff that you need to get out of if you want to survive. So you need to change who you hang around with. You need to change your world. You need to create a new reality for yourself of having supportive people, having the things you do to help you and not hurt you, to start to move into new habits, working out, eating healthy, and get rid of old habits, laying around, being lazy, doing drugs. So if you start to really change your perspective, change your world, change your reality, you're gonna see huge improvements. And another way for you to get rid of all that anxiety, depression, and fear is to face your fears. So say you get anxiety being around people, right? People that you don't know, strangers, or a girl you're on a date or something. Put yourself in those positions and tell yourself, live in the present. Don't worry about the past or the future, because you can't create it and you can't change it. Just live in the present. If what you want, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's life. So you have to live in the present, because the second you take your mind off the present moment, that's when the anxiety, depression, and fear can start to kick in. And I can't stress enough that you watching the news, you being on social media all day, and you just being online and not coming out here into nature by yourself, silence, and focusing on what's within you, you're always going to have this fake false reality of a person you think you have to be. Really, you are your most powerful, you are your greatest when you're yourself. And you will only get to that position when you come out here into nature, when you meditate, when you find yourself cutting off friends, cutting off people that only lower you, cutting off people that don't do anything for this world to better it. You cannot surround yourself with people who make this world a worse place and expect to elevate your mind, your soul, your body, and yourself. It won't happen. Everything you look at on the internet, everything you say, every interaction you have, all goes back to your mental, to your spiritual, mental, and physical state. If you're just getting distracted every single day on your phone, watching pointless content for yourself, you might as well say goodbye. Say goodbye. But on a serious note, like, you're done right then and there, because you're not taking the present moment serious and you're not having fun with the present moment. You're distracting yourself from the present moment. You're distracting yourself from what bad things you feel within you, with entertainment on YouTube, with baseball games, with football games, and you're not focused on yourself. Start to watch content on YouTube like Spiritual So, Infinite Waters. Shout out to Infinite Waters, he woke me up. These are the type of people that can elevate your mind. They can elevate your mind, body, and soul, your physical, spiritual, and mental state, for you to become what you always have wanted, but it's never came to you. You're never gonna get what you want in life if you continue to stay in the same habits that aren't getting you anywhere. Let me say that again. You're never gonna get anywhere in life if you continue to stay in the same habits that you've been doing that is not getting you anywhere in life. You gotta break out of the bad routine. You gotta break out of the bad habits. You have to always put your mind, body, and soul first. Because when you don't, like I said, that's when the depression, anxiety, and fear kicks in. That's when not living in the present moment will kick in. So always just be aware of what you're consuming. If you're consuming more content than you're creating, then you know something's not right. If you're consuming YouTube videos all day, if you're consuming shows, Netflix, whatever you do all day, and you're not creating to better the world, then what are you doing? You're doing nothing for yourself. You're doing everything for everybody else. And that's why you're stuck in the same place you've been stuck in for the past however long. So I'm just out here in nature, really enjoying it. It got real dark on me here, but hopefully this light is giving me enough light. I love y'all, man. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself, because the second it can take one video, it can take one picture, it can take one word to steer you off into another direction you don't want to go. Realize that. It can take one word that distracts you from your purpose, distracts you from what you came here to do, distracts you from your best version. You got to be working every single day with pride, joyfulness, and happiness, and know what you came here to do. And a lot of people don't know their purpose. They don't know what they were born and came here to do, because they are so distracted from the fear media, from their friends, from social media, from the terrible foods they put in their body, that they cannot connect even remotely close to what's within them. They can't get back to their roots. They can't get back to their true self. They're a fake person. They're ego. They're all ego. And the more ego you are, the farther away you get from yourself. The more ego you are, the more you will not live in the present moment. The more ego you are, the more fear, anxiety, and depression will kick in. If you want to get rid of your anxiety, depression, and fear, you have to let go to grow. You have to let go of your ego. Your ego will never go anywhere. But realizing it's there and controlling it every single day, every single second, and not letting it affect what's within you, you're good. Not letting that ego or what's out here affect what's in here. It all starts with what's in here. What's within you is more powerful than anything outside of you on this earth. I promise you that. No machine, no person, no nothing is more strong than what you have within you. What's within you is the strongest thing known to this planet. And that's why they always want to keep you distracted. With sports, like I said, with fear-based media. If you're watching the news every day, I'm sorry for you, but you're lost. You're a lost soul. You're a controlled soul. You have no free mind. You have no free soul. You're a controlled soul that is being told what the reality is. Put a mask on. Social distance. Black lives, like, come on, man. All that's fake, fear-based media. It's trying to get us away from our roots. It's trying to distract us away from each other. Social distance, wear a mask. It's getting us scared of each other. It's putting fear in you. It's trying to get you scared. But when you start to change your reality to your own reality, and you live in this peace, love, and abundance, you start to realize, like, everything they're doing is to distract me and get me scared and worried. Everything. I promise you that. So just know, if you're eating healthy, go 7-day vegan challenge. I challenge you. You're eating healthy. You're changing who you hang around with. You're changing what you look at every day. You're changing your perspective. You're changing your reality. I promise you, the fear, anxiety, and depression will go away, period. Because your daily routine that's not bettering you every day is the reason why you have the fear, anxiety, and depression. You always have the choice to say no. You always have the choice to... Sorry, it's getting dark. But you always have the choice to believe in what you want to believe in, right? So if you just want to go along with what you're being told, then fine. Stay in that controlled state of your mind and your soul. And don't be a free sovereign being. Don't be a free spiritual being. Be a controlled being. That's fine. But you're going to continue to get fear. You're going to continue to get depression. And you're going to continue to get anxiety. Because you're looking out there for the answers and not within here for the answers. And I promise you from experience, all the answers are within here. I promise you that. I would have never daily uploaded on YouTube and put so much work towards myself if I didn't realize this. You have seen me grow. I cut off everybody. It's only me. I cut off everybody to better myself. And now I'm starting to develop new relationships that are to develop my mind. The second you start to go back to those friends that are doing what they're told, putting the mask on, social distancing, just doing what they're told without any question at all, without questioning this reality at all. They're just doing everything they're told, believing everything they see, believing everything this slave school system tells them, then that's fine. Go with them. You know what I mean? Be a controlled mind. But if you want to live in peace, love, and happiness in 5D, the fifth dimension, where there's no fear, there's no anxiety, that doesn't exist. If you want to live in that happy state every single day and wake up with a smile on your face and a whole bunch of grapes in your mouth, shout out Ralph, I'm telling you, create your own reality. Don't believe anything you're told. Because the second you start to watch the news every single day and believe what you're told every single day, fear, anxiety, if you have fear within you, then there's something wrong. Because we did not come to this planet to worry, to have anxiety, to work 10 hours a day, to slave for someone else. We didn't come here to do none of that. We came here to chill in nature. We came in here to have a human experience. We are spiritual beings. You have to realize that. So if you continue to feed your mind, body, and soul with bad relationships, bad food, bad water, bad, like what you're looking at, so like online stuff, media, all that, then you're gonna continue to stay in that low vibration and frequency and energy of fear, worry, and depression, and anxiety, whatever you want to call it. So with that being said, always remember that you are the power. Everything lies within you. The second you start to look outside of yourself, the second you start to bring back that fear into you, that controlled state of mind that they want you to always be in. They don't want you to ever question anything. And when they do, they label you as a conspiracy theorist. That name was created by the FBI, so people wouldn't question this fake reality they give to you. So people wouldn't question the fake media they provide you every day. So people start to think that you're crazy. You're not crazy, you're just waking up. You're just realizing that you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and you did not come to this planet Earth to see 1.2 trillion animals die per year. You did not come to this earth to see billions and billions of trees cut down per year. You did not come to this earth to see the ocean destroyed every year. You came to this earth to live in peace, love, and happiness, and have a human connection with everybody, and not live in this fake ego state of your mind, and live in your soul, your heart, and just be happy and free, man. Connect with nature, do all of that. So always remember that, and you did not come here to be controlled. I promise you that. It's fake, it's an illusion, and many people are waking up because coronavirus is the fakest thing they have ever tried to spread through humanity, the human race. So with that being said, it's dark as hell out here. It's like 7 o'clock, man. It's getting dark early. But if you have fear, anxiety, depression, or any of that, always remember what I said. Live in the present moment and don't let anybody get to you. Because what's within here is more powerful than anything, any words, anybody, anything out there. Right in here holds the power. Right in here holds the power. Right in here holds the power. I promise you. I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. And I hope I helped someone out today. I hope I saved a life today. I hope I really did change someone's world. I love y'all. Thank you. I'm signing out.